Because I am trying to drive to my mom's right now, so I don't have to sleep in a house alone for the first time in a year. But it seems that I can't make it without wanting to throw up. Please tell me how you can be with someone for a year and they can just leave. Same day notice. No, nothing. No explanation. Nothing. Just leaves. Please tell me how someone can do that and be with you for a year and none of it's real. Like, I'm sorry, I'm distraught. Any tips would be grateful because oh my god, I'm never... Anyways, thank you for listening.
I've calmed down a bit and I would like to elaborate on all of the questions that I have been getting. I woke up first thing that morning with a bad gut feeling and found stuff. I informed him that I had found stuff and I was confused by it and asked what it was. He reassured me that we would talk later and that he loves me and that he's not mad at me. And then 2 hours later, when I sent the screenshots of everything, he told me he does not want to talk about this and he does not need to elaborate anything. I tried calling, I tried texting. I came home and I waited because normally he would come home and we would talk this out. I literally just wanted reassurance. I did not get that. All I got was a phone call many hours later telling me he was done. And then he came and got all of his things. Would not elaborate. All I got was that I invaded his privacy, which, that's fine. I am glad that I found what I did because I can guarantee you there was more. And I can guarantee you that's why he didn't come home. I will probably never get the answers or the closure that I want, and as embarrassing as it may seem to some for me to come on social media about this, there are hundreds of thousands of other women who have gone through similar experiences, and it's comforting to know that I'm not alone. I am left to handle the apartment, unpack all of the things, clean it all out, the utilities, the payments. He was trying to get out of all of that. That adds to the confusion as well. Who does that? Thank you all for the kind comments to those of you who have been kind. Please do not try to find him on social media. Do not try to go send him hate. It's not necessary. I am just sharing the experience of heartbreak, and we will see where this journey goes.
Music to my ears, but this is so painful to watch because these women have so many options when they were younger, but right at this moment, they are still crying and miserable. What does that tell you? Most men have no sympathy for this situation because of what they pass through in the hands of women, and so they are telling women to enjoy their loneliness. What did you all do in your prime 20s? Busy partying, getting ran through, etc., and now you all decided to play the victim in order to get sympathy. You can't have it all because life doesn't work like that. But they wanted this. They are strong, independent, and have repeatedly told men that they don't want them. I'm just busy wondering what happened. Feminism for decades have created this narrative, but now they want men to be traditional while they still want to remain the same toxic and entitled women they are. You can't have your cake and eat it, and if anything refuses to change from your own end, men would gladly continue to ignore each and every one of you. Creating love in someone's heart and then abandoning them is equivalent to killing them. The craziest thing is that these women are talking about the same type of men. A man will only leave a woman after a year because you have driven him away, you made him feel undervalued, you didn't support and respect him. All men have always wanted our respect, reciprocity, loyalty, humble, support, etc., but most of these Western feminized women don't give none of those. Women are to blame for all these breakdowns they are currently facing in the dating world. They told men to leave them alone. They called men useless. They told men that they don't need them for anything because they are strong and independent. Now men have agreed and leave them to their misery, and they are still complaining and not happy. As long as Western women, or even women in general, are concerned, men are done with them, and there is no going back. Men don't care about anything these women are saying. They want a woman that will be a good wife, loyal, and will be a good mother. Single life is the only way now because it is where peace, freedom, and happiness are now. Men are going their own way and are busy embracing it to the fullest.
So this message is for my future husband. Where are you?
I am 41 years old, single, without kids, living in a van outside my mom's house.
This is me. I'm tired from being single. 8 hours of sleep will not cure this. A boyfriend will.
I don't need a man. I'm a strong, independent woman.
I'm a 35-year-old single mother. I don't have time to waste. I got ghosted tonight. Completely wasted my time talking to somebody the entire week, getting to know them telling me they're so excited to hang out with me, to completely ghost me.
As a heterosexual female, I think we could all agree that the number one reason we are not dating is men.
It shouldn't be this hard, right? Like, where are the good men? All of us, apparently all of us are on the same boat, and there's just no men out here to date. And that just like leads me to the question of why. I know I'm picky as hell. Like, every one of my friends say how picky I am and how it's just like, it's gonna get me nowhere, and I get it, but I also know what I bring to the table, so I'm just like, you gotta be picky because I don't want to settle, and it's been this long, why would I settle? But what is it about these men out here that's causing all of us in the comment section to realize that we're all single?
Speaking, like, I feel that I am ready for a relationship. Like, I can do this. I want to have a boyfriend. It would be nice to have someone to come home and say, honey, I'm home. But at the same time, I feel like responding to all these messages or meeting with people, it's so time consuming, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna lose my time, that the energy will not match, that I end up not talking to anyone.
So, rant/question for you. Have you noticed that all of your friends who are single after 30 are like the best of the best? Like, all of my girlfriends who are still single after age 30 are stunning, successful, and that's not just me being friends with them, that's objective. They're business owners, they're ex-models, they're like gorgeous, grade A women, and yet they're the ones who stayed single. Is that just Vancouver, or is that an everywhere thing? And if so, like, why?
So I'm 31, actually I'm 30, I'm gonna be 31 in 2 weeks, but almost there anyways. And I'm still single, I've never been married, no kids, and I do want all of those things, but I feel like it's not talked about enough. Kind of like the weird period when you're in your late 20s, early 30s, and pretty much everyone you know is married with kids, and they're pretty much like settled in life, or so it seems, and you just feel like you are completely at a different stage. And it's like you want those things, but I also don't want to settle, and I don't want to just find the first person that's like willing to get married and have kids just to say that I did that.
A good woman has literally gotten me nowhere, but I don't have it in me to go be in the streets. So if you need me, I'll be at work or sleeping or at the gym. If you like me and you think you want to date me, please leave me alone. I don't feel like crying anymore.
I am 30 and single, and I have been single for a good majority of my life, and I think about my dating life probably more than the average person. I grew up Jewish, and basically from the age of 20, I was told that I should get married and have kids, so I feel like I was always trying to accomplish that goal. That being said, I really enjoy so many different aspects of my life. I love my friendships, I love my family, I love the career path that I've chosen. I really find so much joy in so many aspects of my life, but I feel like as a single person, because so many of us want to couple up and, you know, we want to connect with someone and we want to find our person, I feel like as a single person, it is so difficult to feel like you are doing enough in the single journey, and you constantly feel this pressure that you're not doing enough.
No one talks about this like weird in-between time where you're content with your life and you're happy and you find joy in yourself and in your life and you feel fulfilled, but at the same time it's like you're longing for that partnership and that family and for that life, and it's just such a weird thing, and it's such a weird time in my life where like some days I'm super happy and content and like I'm fine if I'm single for the rest of my life and I'm fine if I don't have kids, But then other times I think about it and it's like, I'm gonna be 31 in 2 weeks and the biological clock is a real thing, and just not knowing if like that's in the cards for me is kind of a weird place to be at. And I know that it's all in God's hands, it's all in God's timing, and there's just things that we cannot control in life.
I just read that the more attractive you are, the more you struggle in relationships. So maybe you aren't like tragically single, maybe you're just like really hot.
Men no longer recognize as a good woman if it was standing in their face. And women no longer wanted men who just wanted to take them on a date.
Once upon a time, I downloaded Tinder and it was fucking awful. Story time. This is actually the reason I've never downloaded Tinder again. So I downloaded the app, I did a little swipey, and I matched with a very attractive man. We were getting famously, but just because I was getting along with him doesn't mean I was done with my game. So I kept swiping along and I matched with another attractive man. So here I am chatting up with these fellas, feeling like the star of The Bachelorette. You know there's about to be a twist in this story. Turns out these two very attractive men are friends. Yeah, so the details get fuzzy here, but it basically came down to me picking one of the assholes. Who's the asshole?
Here are my top 5 most annoying things that people say to me as a chronically single 30-year-old as I get ready for my 10th baby shower of the year. Okay, so number 1 has to be, it will happen when you're not looking. Have you seen it out there? There is not much to look at, okay? Number 2, which is contradictory to number 1, you have to put yourself out there. And it's always followed up with, have you tried dating apps? No, Karen, I've never thought of that foreign concept before. There's nothing to look at. I also just say that I travel a lot. Like, I am gone in a new city almost every weekend. I'm out there and screaming for the rooftops if you look at the rest of my TikTok. I am single, I am 30, and I am waiting for a husband. Can't say looking because I'm supposed to not be looking. Number 3 is always funny because I could tell it's like a pity one. You're so young. No, you still have so much time. I'm 30. If I wait any longer, my friends' kids will be old enough to date me. I don't have time. No, I don't. Barely got any left. It's fine. Number 4, date older. And when they say date older, you know that they mean like 10 years older, right? 40-year-old man that's single, probably hasn't been married yet, and they want me to date him, date older. Does anybody else see the red?
Fellas, hold the line. You don't have to accept everything and everyone. If they don't meet your standards, just move on with your life. All of these women got ready to get settled down after 35 years when they have nothing to offer, after they had been all around town hanging out with Chad and Tyrone. Men are not stupid. They know just what they want in women, and leftover women are none of it. Women told men to leave them alone, called men creeps, and always said that they don't need a man. Men listened and completely went NGDOW. There is no male loneliness epidemic. It is just men completely walking away from women. Men have been told to stay away, and that women have chosen the bear because they don't need men. If a man asks you what you can bring to a relationship and your answer is that you can take care of his kids, you have got him. You need to ask her what her expectations are, and she will want a bride price, a car, a house, and a control over your paycheck, while bringing nothing to the table but high body counts and enough baggage. Women, you are not going to find your ideal man on social media or in the virtual world, but in your surroundings, where you live, work, study, walk, hang out, or among those who share your tastes and hobbies. The men you all rejected when you were in your 20s are now on 6 figures, ripped within six-pack, raising a family with a 25-year-old, but don't worry. You have got this, and when a man stops to help you change a tire, tell him you are a strong, independent woman with a cat. You are all good. Men are seriously checking out of the dating and marriage pool in droves because it has been proven not to benefit them. The return on investment from women are practically non-conceivable. Western women are no longer feminine and traditional because the government gave them lots of power over men in marriages, and once the divorce laws and paternity test laws change, men will gladly return back to its single life, but with the way things are going, I don't think there will be changes very soon. Men have now found solitude within themselves. Many women see men as ATM machine. If a man helps a woman financially, she will keep coming back for more. It is all about the bad accusations, constantly thinking that men are full of lies, the infidelity and cheating because they think you are bad. If she avoids you in her peak, you have to also avoid her in your peak. Men, stay single. Enjoy a free, stress, and peaceful life because happiness must not come from someone else, except from you.
I am 42 years old and I'm single.
Listen, I am 36 and single, and I am so deluded that I'm expecting my Prince Charming to find me when I'm literally at home, like this, on my sofa with my snacks and my Netflix.
People are like, oh, you're 30 and not married. And I'm like, yeah.
It's cuddling season, and can somebody explain to me why I'm single, please? Why am I single?
I'm old. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to date anymore. I don't want to get to know people. I don't want to be like, am I going to be your parents? When's the first time we can poop in front of each other? I don't want to do any of that. I'm just ready to, like, be married and
I am single at the age of 38. Hey, y'all! Yes, your girl is 38 and fine as hell. And yes, I am single.
Girls, you cannot complain to me that you can't find a man of God when you're hanging out at clubs.
But I am tired of my weeknights being spent getting dressed up. I just want someone to come over and lay on the couch so I can feel someone's body heat.
Like the creepy men who used to catcall don't even do that anymore. Men have gotten like afraid to talk to women. Like, I'm not saying I need a man to catcall me, but a confidence boost every once in a while won't do me any harm. Let me get offended by you catcalling me at least. I walked through like construction sites today and like, I think nothing. Not even like a honk from a car. Like, not saying let's be creepy, but like maybe let's be a little creepy and like bring some confidence back a little.
All I need in my life is your man to go, do you know what, Kerry, let's go to TK Maxx, a bit of B&M, as a living, just for a day out. And that would make me happy and treat you to Starbucks. I'm not a complicated girl, I'm very basic. And then we'll go on a cute little gym day and stuff our faces afterwards with roast dinner. Like, that's all I want in my life. Or, babe, let's go on a hike and take the dogs out. You know, I don't think that's too much, what?
All the nice guys out there, just go up to her. Whoever she is, whoever you're thinking about right now, just go up to her.
And I'm saying the nice guys out there because if you are a player, this message is not for you. Most of what we're introduced to is you know, the cocky ones. The ones that are playing games. Because that's what they practice and that's what they do. And now all the women are in hiding. We are in hiding. I am in hiding. I have been in hiding for like 6 years. I'm serious. I have not dated in 6 years because I have been traumatized by men. But the problem is that it's all the cocky ones that come up to you. If you are a nice guy, go up to her, for God's sakes.
Do people in this generation just not go on dates anymore? Like, I genuinely feel like anytime I find a guy that I'm interested in, they'll never make that full gesture to go on a date. Like, they'll say they want to go on a date or we should go on a date, but they don't actually plan it out, go out on a date. Like, they don't make the full effort. They're just words, they're just lingering words in the air.
Can somebody explain to me why I don't get approached in public? Like, do I look mean or something? I don't know. I feel like guys will stare a hole into my heart from another side of the room, but they will not approach me. Like, men will be in my DMs and all my social medias and shit like that, and then even in public, they will still not approach me. And it's not because I'm ugly. Even if you don't feel like I'm pretty, you could say that, but I ain't fucking ugly. I just don't understand why when I go out, I don't get approached by men.
All safely agree as a collective that all the masculine men have officially been taken, wiped off, none left for the rest of us. Right now, we are essentially fighting over princesses. May the best princess win. I personally don't think it's going to end well for them. I think us women are starting to find our feet a little bit more. Sweet lover girl, no more. I have so much love to give to the right person, but I have given so much to people that just have not deserved it, and it really has turned my heart so damn cold. I don't want to be like it, but these princesses are making me like it.
If women don't owe men pretty, then men don't owe women wealth. I'm literally so sick and tired of watching all of these boss babe women that are stuck in situationships, perpetuating bullshit narratives on social media. Saying things like, I don't want to have to look pretty for my man. I want to look and sound and be whatever I want to be. He's got to at least be making 6 figures or I'm not interested. I want to cook for my man. I want him to be able to cook for himself. I don't have time for that. I want to live with a man. I want him to live on his own. I want to live on my own, and then we just get together and fuck. My life has been so much better now that I've been single and without men in my life. All men suck. Rhetoric like this is coming from women who are highly, highly, highly emotionally unavailable, and then they pretend in their mind, in their conscious mind, that they don't want a man, they don't need a man, they just want sex.
Ruffle some feathers, but fuck it, ugly guys are a scam. Going for personality and settling for looks is a scam. They're gonna do what they're gonna do anyway. You might as well have something good to look at. Why can't you have someone that looks great, that you're genuinely really attracted to physically, but also has a great personality, has a great heart? If you know you can offer that, why don't you deserve that in return? Why do we settle? Do we think we can only get one or the other? We get what we think we deserve. Even in healthy relationships, there are gonna be times where you bicker or you argue or you disagree or whatever it is, or they're getting on your nerves. At least you can look at them and be like, you know what, he's pissing me off today, but at least he's hot.
Have you noticed that men, they don't hate bouncy, fuckable 25-year-olds? They don't hate grandma, they hate middle-aged women. Is it because you're kind of confused because on the one hand, we remind you of your mother and you hate your mother, so you don't want to fuck your mother, and it's kind of some Oedipus complex that you're trying to get over? Or is it because we're not easily manipulated anymore and we're harder to please because...
I haven't dated since 2013. That's 11 years ago. Now if you think back to 2013, most of you can't, the dating scene was different. There was no, Instagram had just come out. There was I don't know if dating apps existed, I don't know, but the influence was not there. You met someone in the wild. I met my ex-husband in the wild. It was a great time. The dating was beautiful. It was so non-toxic. It was great. Coming out of a divorce 2.5 years ago, and I've seen people in between, dated it a little bit, but now I'm throwing myself back out there. When did women and men, relax, and men become a choice, or something that you just no, I don't like that one, swipe, or
These women think that it is bad now. They should wait until 3 more years, and they will be seriously begging for men's attention, and then they will know how serious men are. Nobody wants them. They only offer themselves to men while expecting everything from him. They just love to complain because it is all about them and me, and what they need are resources and not men. Women can sleep with who they want, but they don't get to choose who marry them. They forget that is where men have power because girls can get sex. They think they have never been rejected, but when a man wants nothing serious with them, then you have been rejected, and they have these egos because they have never been rejected. They think it is so fun to see. Funny how they say that they are independent, strong, when what all men want are soft-spoken women who rely on men to lead and are family-oriented women. These women should lower their standards and respect men, have empathy for them, love, respect, work as a team, etc. If you check their dating profiles, they all have one thing in common: seeking man for marriage. Must be white, over 6 feet 3 inches tall, muscular build, under 35 years old, no children, no ex-wife, make over $800,000 per year, and must be willing to relocate within 2 miles of my house. Their situation would change as soon as they change their mentality from me to him. They called men narcissists, but the definition speaks volumes when you read between the lines. Men would rather date a pleasant girl from the diner than a strong, independent, and combative woman. Women choose men on what makes them react rather than status. They say all these things but give it up for when feminism convinced them that they should set their expectations and standards high, and these women are good at playing the victim. Men choose women based on personality and traditional qualities, and men prefer submissive women because their job is irrelevant. Men are aware that this generation of women having more body counts as early as, and it has become more normal for hookup culture. Women should be looking for men to marry them when they were in their early 20s, but that's not that case nowadays. Why men don't want to be in a relationship these days? It is simple because it has no benefit whatsoever. Most women in their 20s were partying heavily and had several bed partners, and now they want to settle down because they don't want to end up alone. Moreover, Women have always told men not to bother them and had to leave them alone, and men have listened. Men have become aware of so many things. There is no room for a man in any of these women's lives. They should just continue to focus on themselves and get a cat.
Don't date one man at a time. Even if you have 5 or 6 men that you're dating and you like one of them, like dating other people and having another man buy you flowers and take you out and shower you with his attention and affection will keep your energy light, even if you have a front runner. And that way you're not going to be all awkward or like weird in front of that guy. So make sure that you keep that rotation going.
Do you guys want to play 2 truths and a lie?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm blonde.
Obviously not.
And Victoria's been sleeping with my boyfriend.
Are you kidding? What?
I know.
Can you turn the phone off?
No.
Mads,
You've
are you
been
fucking
sleeping-
kidding me?
No.
Madison, turn the phone off. Stop!
Two-faced little bitch.
I have 0 talking stages left in me, therefore, I have requirements now. My requirements are 1, that you come healed. I'm not fixing what another girl broke. 2, I am a very whole woman. I know myself, I love myself, and I'm happy by myself, so I don't need you. I want you, so you should be an addition to my life, and I should not be weighed down by you. 3, I have goals and aspirations that I take very, very seriously, and you have to be a support system on that. And 4, know your fucking intentions. I'm gonna ask you your intentions, and if you don't have an answer for me, or if it's I don't know or I'm not ready yet, then I'm not the one for you. Because I'm playing no games. I'm really not. I have no more time left to waste.
Weekends when you're single in your 30s are just weird. I am admittedly terrible at making plans. A good chunk of my friends are married or in serious relationships, and a lot of my really close friends have left the city. I'm an introvert, so in actuality, I don't actually want to do much with my weekends, but I miss having someone to do nothing with. There's a lot I miss about being in a relationship, but just having someone to do nothing with is so underrated, and I feel like no one talks about that.
I was supposed to go meet my friend now, and I tried to put on some outfits, and I had a fucking breakdown about what I look like, and I can't fucking do it. And I also don't have tissues, so I'm using toilet paper, and it's getting everywhere. Okay, I'm just gonna stay in and put on some comfy clothes and put on a movie, and it's gonna be fine. And they can't all be a winner, you know?
Swear to fucking God, but I swear to God, like, the hold that a narcissist has on fucking with your mind is so fucking crazy, because it's like, I know I'm not crazy, bro, but you're making me feel like I'm crazy, because what the fuck? Like, how am I being dramatic? How am I being a fucking bitch? How am I being fucking, how do all I want to do is argue if all I'm doing is reacting to constant disrespect? How is that my fault? Like, I swear to fucking God, I've never felt so fucking delusional or like out of place in my fucking life, bro. Like, I'm reacting to disrespect that's happened for months and years, and I'm the fucking bad guy. I'm the crazy one. I'm the one who only wants to argue. I'm the fucking one who's a bitch. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's nothing wrong with the other actions happening, but when I start to open my fucking mouth, when I start to fucking complain about it, when I start to cry about it, when I can't stop bringing it up because I'm so fed up with it, I'm the bad guy? Like, why don't men or people in general understand that if someone keeps bringing something up, it's clearly because they're bothered by it? Like, why does everything have to be an argument? Like, I swear to God, bro, I've never felt so stupid in my fucking life.
What did she just said? Is that her giving advice to other women? Date 5 men at once. So you can date more than one man, but when men do it, you all get angry. Women are always keeping women single and miserable. This is one of the most entitled women ever. Then at 30 or 40, when she would be used and abused, she would look for a good man to settle down with. Fellas, don't be that man. Let them cry and adopt cats. Don't be their retirement plan. It is truly amazing what people are capable of if they abandon their own human dignity. It is actually sad how some people live. Most men are healing and rebuilding themselves completely on their own with little to no outside help. Where was the woman when he was broken and needed her support? Nowhere. Why does she think she is entitled to heal them after all these painstaking process is finally over, especially when she doesn't match the same energy? Women think that their past don't matter, but they got it all twisted. It is about your past, and it don't even matter what you tell yourself or others because your past matters more than you think. They really think men want a woman who has been ran through. The disrespect from modern Western women has done irreversible damage to the dating world, and there is no point going back. Most men want feminine women. They want a woman who is a wife material, and there is a massive lack of that in this generation. I get it, ladies. You want your independence and equality, but men don't really care. You are only impressing other women with this attitude. Respect, peace, kind, sweet, and self-reflection, emotional self-management, and accountability. That's what a matured woman has to offer, but most modern Western women don't have all those. They should continue to be single because men are done chasing after women who are full of narcissism, disrespectful, who don't value their worth and don't care about their feelings. Real men are embracing their peace. When these were younger and hotter, they had no problem shooting down men by constantly putting them in the friend zone, and now look at them, ready for their 9 cats.
There's an epidemic of men not approaching women. Let's talk about it.
I better pay attention to me tonight. I'm so fucking sick of this shit. Oh my god. Touch a boob, buy a drink. I mean, it's like very fucking simple.
Not a single guy came up to me at the clubs and hit on me. And I found it a bit weird. I was like, kind of offended, not gonna lie.
Tell me why every day I go out looking adorable, tits bouncing, skin glistening, and yet nobody ever hits on me or approaches me. Ever! Oh my god, like please. I'll take a fucking construction worker catcall at this point. Please.
I looked like this today, and no one fell in love with me while at work? That's disrespectful.
How is it that I look like this today, yet no man wants me to be his girlfriend?
Is this a serious question? Because women just went from saying they rather pick a bear over a man. So why the hell would men approach you? Or even look in your direction? But not only that, so many women have taught men over the years that all men are predatorial, so the good men of the world gave up. And it's so funny because women will constantly say that men don't listen, but now that men are listening, y'all are wondering where the good guys are at, why they don't approach you anymore, and why men are just simply not interested. And why the hell would they be interested? They don't know if they're going to be the next subject of all men are trash content on social media. They don't know if they're going to be accused of doing something they didn't do. They don't know if they're going to be used for dates. They don't know if they're going to be manipulated and then called a narcissist. And in this particular video, she's also asking why didn't they approach her because she looks the way that she looks. But the bottom line is most women are basic. There's nothing special to them. We all look the freaking same. So yeah, you actually have to come with more than just your looks. You actually need a personality nowadays too.
This is where I feel frustrated. It's where I just think that it just doesn't make sense to me how women are not being asked out on dates. Like, there are so many beautiful women, like, come on, like, just shoot your shot. But a lot of the things that the guys were telling me, and these were guys from the ages of like 19 to 40, was like, no, we don't want to intimidate a woman. If we see them on the street, like, we'll cross the road so that they feel safe.
I do that.
No, we don't want to come across creepy. So I do see that obviously culture has really like removed this from the man, this kind of like the art of the chase. And then that, I think, in effect, is making more men passive.
A lot of this has to do with, of course, feminism, but the hashtag #MeToo movement. The level of awareness on sexual harassment, which is a good thing, the awareness needed to be there.
Yeah.
But there has been such a level of overcorrection, so much to the point that even a man just approaching you on the street is harassment. Mm-hmm. And the issue what a lot of men see is you can have two guys do the exact same approach. One's harassing her and one is received well. And the only difference is that she sees one as being attractive.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but that's not really fair.
It's still fair. But for a lot of good men, they're like, okay, well, the only way I'm going to know if you find me attractive is if I approach you. But if I get it wrong and you don't,
yeah,
that's a harassment case. So for a lot of men, it's like, it's not worth the risk.
Ask
the girl out! Buy her dinner! Hold the door open for her! What's the worst that could happen? She says no. Half of all the men aged 18 to 30 haven't approached a woman in the last year.
Half of men between 18 and 30 haven't approached a single woman in the last year. That's not laziness. That's survival strategy. They've seen what happens when you take your shot and it's misinterpreted. They've seen the shaming videos online, the accusations, the careers destroyed. So they've adapted. Men aren't approaching because they've realized there's nothing to gain and everything to lose. And women who once thought they held all the cards are finally starting to realize the game only works if both players are willing to play.
Women want to be approached more and pursued more, at least from what I see in my personal experience, in my relationships with women and what I hear. And then I also conducted some informal survey data of 13,000 women in the US and the UK. 97% said they would rather meet their partner in person than online. And 95% said they wish they were approached more often by men in real life. 95% of anything is crazy. I'm not sure 95% of people would agree the sky is blue if you asked them. And women are saying in hordes, basically, like, hey, I want to meet a guy offline and like, I want guys to approach me.
Men are very different. They don't court you. Whatever happened to flowers and phone calls and good morning, babe, and good night, babe, and let's go get lunch or breakfast, or hey, do you want to go look at the sunset? I don't fucking know. But that's gone now. Men don't do that. It's you gotta be the man, and that's so unattractive when you gotta pull out your masculine energy because the dude is too soft. It's wake up, dudes. Be a man, build something. I don't know, I'll cook, you build. I mean, on a date, take the lead. I don't understand. It's situationships all day long. It just, it's so unattractive. I don't get it. Can somebody explain it?
This female loneliness epidemic is out of control. Men would rather honestly play PlayStation than to approach women. You wanted men to leave you all alone, and some of you wanted them exposed and be out in cuffs because you assume they are all toxic and out there to get you all. No wonder you call each other girls, not women, and that is what you all are. Women want to be approached. They love to reject men because it is a huge boost to their egos. Men are done being the punching bag and ATM machines. I would be interested in seeing a guy make an exact video like this stating that women don't approach him because he looks so awesome and is putting it out there. The double standard is that women don't approach guys. Women, take note, you can approach a guy. It will be okay, and then you can stop complaining about it. Talking to an unknown woman in 2026 is just as dangerous as a stranger talking to a kid in the 80s. The free candy may lead to repercussions and consequences a man doesn't want. Men are not willing to risk being attacked for being inappropriate. People are just working on themselves these days rather than seeking approval from others. These women will figure it out too. It's all good. It just takes time. There is no need to make fun of them. They have to learn to work on themselves on their own terms. If men are paying for the mortgage, cell phones, cars, insurance, fixing everything and doing laundry, dishes, cooking, and cleaning, wouldn't that make men the prize? When you are used to rejection, abuse, manipulation, etc. by women who supposedly love you, you come to understand that you aren't worth anything to them and you have to hide from them. It is better to avoid false allegations or harassment charges than to have your life destroyed for simply smiling at a woman. The most attractive thing a man can do right now is to ignore women. Men finally found out that gaming, fishing, and hunting are more safe and secured than approaching women. Today's video is finished. What are your thoughts? Tell me in the comment section. See you next time. Thanks for always sticking with us.